Hello and welcome back to another video on my channel. Quickly off the bat, I want to say apologies for this video being late because I've been working on it for what can only be described as the better part of half an hour. And you can see with the track that I was expecting at least to try and run it today to sort of diagnose the issue and try and sort it. However, things have not gone my way. The track is out, the controller is connected to the track. So in theory, power should be something that, would be available. However, the plug that plugs into the socket to get power to the controller has decided that today will be its final day. In fact, it decided last week was its final day and has retired to, well, being broken. Which, in case you're wondering, no, it will not be featured on any of my channels trying to fix that. I'm not an electrician in that sense. No, it's not another project to put on the channel. But this engine was supposed to be doing this, back and forth, nice and normal, but it will not be able to today. And I don't think it was going to do it anyway, because it's broken and needs fixing, which is sort of bad because I wanted to fix it today and I wanted to get it running, so it was out of my way. But the biggest problem is I can't fix this unless I've got power on the track to test it. So there's a very big issue where I can't do anything with it at all until I get power again. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do anything on it today, which is a big shame. Which, yeah, just puts extra things on schedule that I didn't need to be on the schedule. Because, by the way, in case you guys didn't know, and I probably haven't mentioned this previously, there's a schedule of stuff going on at the minute, with channels and whatnot. This was on the schedule to be finished today, which isn't going to happen. So that's fun. That just means everything else gets pushed back. It's got about another 5 on the schedule as well. And then there was also a couple of eBay purchases that I may have made, or may be trying to make, but may not be going as well as I would have liked it to, because, put it this way, right? I saw an item on eBay the other day. It was a Coronation, and it had 3 Coronation class coaches, right? I put an offer in, which I knew was way too low. Like, I knew it was low, and I knew they were going to try and back me up in sort of price. Now, instead of responding to my offer and saying, like, no, or trying to put a counter offer in, the seller literally just took it down and then relisted it as 2 separate items. Still ain't got a response. So I'm really not happy about that one. Because, if I did get it for the price I wanted it for, or even near, and by the way, the original price I put in was not the price I wanted it for. I wanted it for a little bit more. If I got it for the price I knew I could get it for, then it would be on the channel and, be a really good thing to have for you guys to sort of see and to run around, because as coaches, it'd be the engine and all that. But unfortunately, it didn't work out that way because, well, yeah, annoyance. I'm still looking for a Coronation class, so you will see one on the channel, hopefully by next week. But no promises there. It's one of the next 2 weeks, I would imagine, because I'm definitely looking for one. And I can also announce it because I am in the process of looking for one as well, a 9F. There will be a 9F on the channel in the next, I'm going to say, few months possibly, as the Coronation's a priority, 9F is a secondary, at the minute. But yeah, look out for both, as they'll both be appearing at some point. And then the railway I wanted in my room, which is like it's not necessarily a railway per se, because normally with a railway you'd have like a looper track and it goes round and, scenery and stuff like that. It's more of like a storage track system, and the sort of workbench and thing. That is going to begin, so I've got to do some off-camera clearing first, full transparency here, because my room is a bit of a mess. hence why you guys don't really ever see much of my room, is because it is an absolute tip. It's a state and a half, but once I clear it out a little bit, then the videos will start of, starting to work on it, starting to maintain, the idea of what I want, put in the workbench, and all that sort of thing. So hopefully in the next 2, maybe 3 weeks, I will have it cleared or have started to clear it. And then I'm hoping that in possibly a month or 2 at the latest, that we will start filming the process of putting it together and getting it working. Now, I will put a preliminary warning in here that it might get delayed, because quite a lot of the track is going to need DCC capability, and it's going to be a lot of technical stuff, which will need my friend, who is currently unavailable, to assist in the project, as he's got university to contend with, shall we say. So he finishes, I think, end of May. So if worst comes to worst, it will be end of May before we properly start the project. But it's on my list of things to do for the summer. It will get done. That is a promise that I will keep with you guys. So do look out for that one. And I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else I should say yet, or whether I should keep not said. I'll give you guys a little spoiler. Now, this is purely just for the sake of it, and I'm not going to specifically say what it is. But something previously on this channel has been said it's not going to happen. That is trying to currently be overturned. Now you guys can speculate a lot in the comments on that one. But I will not clarify just yet. But put it this way, I'm hoping in the next week or so that I can tell you guys what it's going to be, because, well, it'll be in the process of being edited and put it out. So yeah, it's a video, which sort of narrows it down very much. But yeah, things are happening, and I'm hoping that even temporarily we can get something fixed. But no more will be said to that. Also, these videos need to be edited at some point, because, yeah, just filming them in one go ain't great anymore. So, yeah, lots of things to happen over the summer. So, if you're looking forward to them, please do like, subscribe. I don't know how liking would affect that, but anyway. The point was, if you are looking forward to seeing all these projects, then do make sure to subscribe and turn your post notifications on so you don't miss them. If you did like this video, please do like the video so I know you enjoyed it. Also comment what you'd like to see on the channel in terms of like engines or things along those lines. And with that being said, I shall see you all in the next video, which will hopefully be after I've got a new power cord for the track, mainly the controller. And we can actually get working on that. So I'll see you in that video, which hopefully is next week. So see you there. Bye.